What's up guys, Aaron here, back with another video. In today's video we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at Google Glass Explorer Edition XEC. We're also going to be looking at the prescription frames as well as the shades, so stick around. Welcome back, and before we unbox this Google Glass Explorer Edition, I would quickly like to mention I'm really getting back into smart glasses, and I figured why not grab another pair of Google Glass and see how relevant they are in late 2022 and 2023. Now, there's a lot of cool features about Google Glass that I still feel like are relevant. Now, the biggest thing in my opinion that Google Glass has to offer that other smart glasses that are available now don't offer is that front heads-up display. So a lot of smart glasses these days, if you look them up online, all they're going to offer in terms of smart glasses or in terms of smart features are a camera, voice commands, and maybe Bluetooth connectivity so you can connect with a call and your music, which are great features. However, still none of those have a heads-up display. So in my opinion, none of those are truly smart glasses like Google Glass are. Now, a lot of companies are working on smart glasses. I can't wait to get my hands on what Apple releases in terms of VR or AR. I'm more excited about AR than I am VR. However, I am interested in both. So again, a lot of companies are making smart glasses, and again, I think they are the future. So Google Glass was introduced back in 2012, 2013. So they are extremely old. However, they still offer great functionality, and in my opinion are still one of the best smart glasses that you can buy. I'd also like to quickly mention that if you're interested in purchasing Google Glass, I will have the purchase link available in the video description. So I know a lot of people are unaware of Google Glass for one, and they're also unaware of the specifications and exactly what Google Glass has to offer. So I'm going to go ahead and try to educate you guys a little bit on it. So again, this came out back in 2012, 2013. Google announced at Google I/O that Google Glass was a thing, and they wanted to know if people were interested in it. They had an awesome event. They actually had people parachute from a blimp wearing Google Glass live streaming, and they actually parachuted on top of the Google building where they were actually having the Google meeting, and they ran down the stairs and came inside on stage, which was an awesome presentation of Google Glass. Now, you were only able to purchase Google Glass if Google sent you an invitation, or if you got the invitation, you also got a couple invites along with the invitation that you could send to a couple people. So the only way to purchase Google Glass back then when it first came out was through Google themselves if they sent you an invitation through email, or if a person you know got the email and they have another invitation and sent you one. So these were extremely hard to get a hold of. Now, also, not only were they extremely hard to get a hold of, but they were $1,500 when they were first launched. So let's go ahead and go over some of the specifications that Google Glass Explorer Edition XEC has. So this particular version of Google Glass is running Android 4.4 KitKat. It has a 640 by 360 HiMax HX7309 LCOS display, a 5 megapixel camera capable of 720p video recording, and we'll talk more about that here in a minute. It has Wi-Fi 802.11b/G. We have Bluetooth, 16 gigabytes of storage with 12 gigabytes available. We get the Texas Instruments OMAP 4430 SoC 1.2 gigahertz dual ARM V7 processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM. You also get a 3-axis gyroscope, 3-axis accelerometer, and 3-axis magnetometer, which is a compass. You also get ambient light sensing and a proximity sensor with bone conduction and an audio transducer. And it also, as you can see here, I have the prescription frames, so prescription lenses are available. Now, a lot of people ask me how the display is actually created and how it's actually used because it's extremely odd. Now, something that's pretty fascinating on Google Glass is the prism itself, and the prism has a display illuminated using sequential color LEDs that pass through a polarization conversion system. Polarizing beam splitter, you have a half silvered mirror, and an anastigmat collimating reflector formed on the nose and the optical assembly. Alright, so let's go ahead and unbox some of the accessories that I got with it. So these are the active shades. As you can see, it says active shades there. It says glass on the side and nothing on the bottom. Go ahead and use our knife and cut it open. right, and inside we have this nice Japanese microfiber cloth. It does say glass on it. Nothing on the back. Go ahead and just pop it open here and slide out the lenses. That's what they look like. Along the interior of the lens, it does say glass. And I'll show you how to install these in a second. All right, so next up we have the prescription frames. Now there's different prescription frame options. I went ahead and went with the titanium thin. So as you can see, it says titanium thin there. Also the color's charcoal. We got nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. It does say glass on the side. The box should just slide open. On the side of the box is this extremely nice Japanese microfiber carrying pouch. So go ahead and unzip it. So that Japanese microfiber also extends along the interior portion of the case. Now as you can see, we have a screwdriver here that we're going to need to install these particular prescription frames onto Google Glass. Now these just slide out of here. And as you can see, here is the prescription lenses. Really, really nice. Like really sleek. And more than likely, this is what I'm going to be wearing with the Google Glass. Now, along the interior is a little bit of literature letting you know more about the glass frames themselves, how to install them. So again, we're going to use that screwdriver. And as you can see with that screwdriver, we're going to undo the screw. Then we'll simply attach the prescription frames onto the arm with the prism. Now, when these first came out, you were able to get these pre-fitted at an actual optometrist, which you can definitely still get your prescription lenses put into them because all the doctor really needs is the dimensions of the lenses. So you still are able to do this. However, you were able to get pre-fitted frames straight from Google, which of course are no longer available. We also have another pamphlet that gives you a little bit more instructions. It also comes with a glass cleaning cloth for your lenses, as well as some extra nose pads. Now let's go ahead and unbox Google Glass itself. So as you can see, it says glass on the front. It says XE here on the side. There's a really nice black soft bottom to it. It's hard to explain, just a really soft, like cushiony type of bottom. So here's a closer look at the exact model I got. As you can see, this is the Explorer Edition in the charcoal color, model number XEC. All right, so let's go ahead and lift the lid off the box. Now the first thing we're presented with is this wax paper that has a little seal here connected to the box itself. Peel that off. Pretty nice touch. And we're presented with Google Glass itself. Go ahead and place that off to the side. Now lifting up the interior portion of the box, it does have specific locations where your glass can fit inside of. So it does fit in here. And you also have a spot for your nose pads there. It does also give you instructions on the specific things that are located in the bar and the glass themselves. So as you can see, the back section here is where you're going to have the speaker. So it says listen. The on-off switch is in this area. And you can touch the outside because the whole section on the outside is touch sensitive. And you also have a button here to capture a photo and start a video. Next up, we have the carrying pouch. Now, as you can see, it is drawstring, and it is that Japanese microfiber cloth. Extremely nice. I can't explain how it feels. It just feels super, super high quality and really, really nice. Right here on the bottom portion is where you're going to be able to insert the glasses while open, and this bottom section is hard. So it'll actually protect your prism and the Google Glasses themselves. So a really nice case and a really cool design and a thought process to think about this bottom section being able to house the prism and house the front of the glasses themselves without them getting any damage. Now along the interior portion of the bag, we have a piece of cardboard that's housing our monopod. So this monopod we can actually connect to Google Glass themselves inside of the charging port, which is right by your ear, and then this will stretch right into your ear so you can get actual data and get music and stuff like that directly in your ear instead of using the bone conduction speaker. So here's a better look at what it looks like. So again, you'll be able to just slide that into the charging port and the other part will fit directly into your ear. Now, Google Glass does support Bluetooth audio, so you don't need to use this, but you can if you'd like. Now, next up, we have the charging cable, which is a flat cable, which in my opinion is an extremely smart design. I really like flat cables. So on one side of the charging cable, we have our micro USB, and the other side we have our USB-A. And we also get our charging brick. And one thing to mention is that this is color coded too. So as you can see, it is black and white. So when your charger is sitting down inside of your outlet or sitting in the wall like this, you don't have to fumble around and try to figure out which side to put in. You can see that the white goes with the white and the black goes down in the black. So you can tell that it goes this way into the charger, which is an extremely nice design. We also get a little cardboard box that says glass on it. But this is just some literature helping you troubleshoot any problems that you might have with glass. And also we have some extra nose tips. Now, I will have the link available to purchase in the video description if you're interested in picking a pair up for yourself. As I mentioned earlier, 2023 is going to be the year of the smart glasses. So with that being said, I am going to be testing out a bunch of smart glasses. So I will be leaving playlists down in the video description of the past smart glasses that I have reviewed. I've only reviewed one pair so far. So again, I will leave that video link down below, and I will create a playlist with all the smart glasses so you can get a better idea of which particular smart glasses are going to be best for you. Now, this is just an unboxing video. However, I will be doing a full review of Google Glass. So let me know down in the comments section below what things you would like to see me cover in that full review video. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, now's a great time to do so. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Aaron, and I'll see you guys on the next one.